everyone, it's Enjoy Hanging School.
Yo.
Today is January 5th, and we're on pages 14 and 15 today. It's the book club article. And this month, what's our book? Wonder, a story about empathy.
又到了我们好书俱乐部的单元了。我们今天要介绍的好书呢，叫做《奇迹男孩》。这个好书它已经被翻拍成电影了，我相信说不定有些人已经看过了。那我们今天要讲的这个 title 呢，它叫 Wonder， 好，就是这个奇迹男孩的这个名字，英文的这个片名，好 Wonder。A story about empathy. Empathy 就是同理心的意思，你能了解到对方的感受，体察到对方的心情，这个叫做 empathy.
Our subtitle today is Be Kind. This means because, be kind because everyone is fighting a hard battle. And yeah, this is something I think naturally I'm a little empathetic, but I know I'm not empathetic enough, especially as a teacher. Sometimes you don't know what a student is thinking or feeling, and you have to try really hard to remember that everybody has their own personal problems. And if you don't understand it or don't try to understand that, you can really hurt someone.
没有错。所以在这边的话，它的 subtitle 好，我们副标题写说 Be kind， 好，要心存仁慈，好，心怀善良仁慈。For everyone is fighting a hard battle， 指的就是因为每个人都在打自己一场仗。老师刚刚提到说，老师呢是其实上平常觉得自己非常有同理心，但是身为老师，有的时候他也觉得说好像不够同理，可能学生碰到的困境等等。像我自己的话，我会觉得说，我给学生啊很多的可能单字啊等等，他们都背不起来，怎么会背不起来呢？可是当我自己去学另外一个语言，刚开始去学习的时候，才感觉到，对耶，他原来学生的感受是这样，所以同理心在教学上，在做人处事上面都非常非常重要。
All right, let's take a quick break. Let's hear our article, and when we come back, we'll have paragraph 1.
Wonder, a story about empathy. In the novel Wonder, author R.J. Palacio tells the story of a boy named August, or Augie, who has a facial deformity because of a genetic condition. Published in 2012, Wonder explores how people who stand out must deal with unwanted attention, teasing, and bullying. At the start of the book, Augie has been homeschooled for many years. This is because his family worries about how people will treat him in public. However, Augie wants to experience school with other children. Therefore, he is enrolled in a private elementary school. The book follows Augie as he struggles to make friends and be accepted at his new school. In addition to dealing with a bully named Julian, Augie is also treated differently by people who care about him. This is difficult for Augie because he doesn't want special treatment, but he also doesn't want to be a burden to others. However, due to his physical differences, Augie naturally stands out. Wonder offers lessons on empathy and understanding. Palacio shows readers that no matter what we look like on the outside, we are all human and want to be accepted on the inside.
All right, so before we begin paragraph 1, just like I said, as a teacher, it's important to have empathy, to try to think about the student situation. Listen, we all know, students, you know this, teachers, you know this, students will lie to you. They will. They're going to lie about their homework. And, you know, sometimes you have to make a choice. Do I yell at this student, they didn't do their homework, or do I give them another chance? It's a hard thing because you can be wrong. You can be wrong. 就这样子. When I was a teacher in America, I had a student every day she was late. Every day she was late. And I mean like 25, 30 minutes late. In America, my class is 40 minutes. So that's over half the class that were gone. They would show up and the student was eating food or drinking coffee. And Tara Peachy, her temper was terrible. So every day, 20 minutes late, she was always eating food. You're not supposed to eat food in the class. I mean, she was just like eating food like trying to eat it in 2 seconds and slamming coffee. And this girl had a terrible attitude. I mean, Tara Peachy and I didn't know what to do with her. And I asked other teachers, do you understand? Do you know why? And this girl hated me. She hated me so much. And then 好几个月后, maybe like almost most of the year, we found out she was living in her car. Her mom didn't have money. They didn't have a house. It was winter. It was cold. It was snowing. She's sleeping in a car. You guys maybe don't know this, but your car in winter is like a refrigerator. 你跟冰箱一样. And if she's going to be mad at me, like how can I yell at her knowing this? And so I feel bad that sometimes I was not nice to her because of how bad she came at me. Like she would come in with a terrible attitude. And I said, 我不可以就接受这个人这样子, so I'd be mean to her. But this is a girl that woke up in her car and she doesn't have a kitchen. She's got to go to 7-Eleven, buy food, and 赶快吃. And I didn't know that. And 自从那个时候, 那个小孩教我 something very important. It's always wait. Always wait a little bit more. You don't know this person's problem. And that's what empathy is about.
哇哦，天哪！老师刚刚跟我们分享一个非常重要的故事。老师说，他以前在美国教书的时候，刚好班上有一个学生老师的课才40几分钟，他那种往往迟到个20分钟，甚至超过，都已经过了课堂的一半了。然后来的时候态度也不好，还在课堂上吃东西，
很糟糕。
然后来跟老师说话的时候态度也很糟糕。然后老师开始会觉得说，哪有小孩这个样子的？然后觉得说对他的话其实也不会，他态度也不会特别的好。直到后来才发现到说，原来这个孩子因为呢他的妈妈没有钱，所以他整天都是睡车上。各位知道，如果说今天你在美国的话，尤其在冬天，睡在车上就像睡在冰箱里头。然后早上一起来的时候，可能全身都会痛。然后呢，出来之后还赶快买点 7-Eleven 买点东西吃，然后冲去学校。其实他的生活其实很困苦的。在这种情况之下，你没有办法好好的学习，更没有办法好好的去应对每个人。所以到后来等到老师知道这整个状况之后，他觉得说：天哪，那我以前对他这样子，好像自己觉得很不应该。所以这件事情就让老师知道说，永远都要想着别人可能有碰到很多的难处，生活中的困苦，所以在去开口骂人之前，可能要先想想看，他到底是什么状况？你用骂的永远不会得到绝对的真相，但如果你多去了解的话，其实事实上反倒能够知道说，原来他这么辛苦。
Yeah, her problems in the morning were where do I go to the bathroom? Where do I brush my teeth? Where do I take a shower? 她的问题不是那个好几千年的历史怎么样 right? So empathy. Very important. Let's continue to our story. In the novel Wonder, author R.J. Palacio tells the story of a boy named August, or Augie, who has a facial deformity because of a genetic condition.
好，我们来看第一段的第一句话哦，好，蛮长，对不对 ？In the novel Wonder， 在这个小说《奇迹男孩》里面 ，author R.J. Palacio， 好，这个作者呢 tells the story of a boy named August or Augie， 好，他这个作者的这个写的小说的主角呢叫做 August， 或者你可以叫他奥吉 Augie， who has a facial deformity because of a genetic condition。因为基因这个状况的关系呢，所以他颜面上面呢有点不全。Facial deformity 这个字的 form， 这里面的话，你包括把这个 form form 就是这种形体形态的意思。Deformity 加上 de 的时候，它其实就是跟颜面有点残缺，但是我其实很不喜欢用残缺这个词，就有点跟平常人不太一样，它的颜面上因为基因的关系而有所缺陷。
Boy, you took the words out of my mouth. That was exactly what I wanted to say. Look at the word facial. We know the word face, your forehead, eyes, nose, that's your face. When we make it an adjective, it becomes facial, not facial. So write an SH above CI.
没错，在这里的话，注意那个 facial 的那个 C 的发音是 SH 的发音。
Let's continue. Published in 2012, Wonder explores how people who stand out must deal with unwanted attention, teasing, and bullying.
好，现在告诉你说，好 ，published in 2012， 好，在2012年所发布的这个小说呢，好，所出版的这个小说《Wonder》奇迹男孩，你要注意到，他只要提到这个作品的时候，他都用斜体字，对不对？还是代表是它是一部作品 ，explores how people who stand out。这边的 who stand out 可以指的是非常非常杰出，或者是指那种外形上跟一般人很不一样的，好这种情况的话，那在这里的话当然是指后者。Must deal with unwanted attention， 好，可能必须要去面对那些你不想要大家一直注意你的那种关注。 好，或者甚至是更糟的是 teasing and bullying， 甚至有人会嘲讽你啦，甚至去霸凌你。
All right, with that, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have paragraph 2. All right, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 14 and 15. It's the book club. We're talking about Wonder, a story about empathy. Let's continue to paragraph 2. At the start of the book, Augie has been homeschooled for many years.
好，我们来看第二段第一句话哦，他就告诉你说 ，At the start of the book， 好，这个书呢一开始的时候，我们就知道什么事情呢 ？Augie has been homeschooled for many years。好，他已经在家自学很多年了。
Now, this is a little different than like our Zoom or Google classes we had to use, or maybe we even sometimes still use at our schools because of the Backstreet Boys reunion tour COVID-19.
Yes.
So this is different. When you're homeschooled, you have maybe some people have a teacher go to them, but most people that are homeschooled, their mom and dad are their teachers, and mom and dad will teach you things that you need to know for school. Now, one thing I wanted to say, 我忘记说这个. So the name August, actually it's a boy's name originally, but today we think of August as a girl's name. When you're a boy with a girl's name, like people are going to laugh at you. And I can tell you that's true because my name sounds like a girl's name, Christina. My name's Chris. So, of course, kids want to tease me, like, hi, Christina. And all right. I mean, and you know, to make it worse, my middle name is a girl's name. So, yes, I have a girl's middle name, Ashley. So,
Ashley. Oh.
So people are like, whoa, you're like Christina Ashley. You're so beautiful. And when you're a kid, you're like, shut up. Don't say that. But like today, whatever.
OK， 所以在这个地方呢，老师就提到说，其实事实上，如果说今天你的名字，像这边这个主角是 August 的话，其实当然可以是男生名，可以是女生的名字。
Yeah, it used to be a boy's name.
所以说在这里的话，那老师自己本身叫 Chris， 那 Chris 他可以是男生，可以是女生的名字。那如果老师刚好那个 middle name 中间的名字刚好 Ashley 又很像是女生的名字的话，很多的同学就会开始调侃你，好，可能会说，哎，故意这样闹你这样子。
He's so beautiful.
So beautiful.
Shut up.
Shut up. Don't say that again. OK， 所以在这边的话，你可以想象到，这个爸爸妈妈会希望他这个孩子在家自学，主要是希望说能够保护他，可能不要被同学霸凌。
Yeah. Let's continue here. This is because his family worries about how people will treat him in public.
Yeah， 这里第二句话你还要告诉你了。This is because 原因是什么呢 ？His family worries about how people will treat him in public。好，在公共场合 in public 公共场合情况下，到底人们会怎么对待他？我的孩子会不会受到伤害？因为担心，所以干脆在家自己保护好。
However, Augie wants to experience school with other children.
好，但是怎么样？你其实小孩子的话不晓得啊。他说啊，可是我也很想跟同年龄的孩子玩在一起耶，所以就很想要去学校嘛。所以他就说 ，However， 然而 ，Augie wants to experience school with other children。他也希望能够跟同龄的孩子一起学习。
Therefore, or so, he is enrolled in a private elementary school.
好，所以呢 ，therefore 就是因为他有这样的想法，于是 he is enrolled in 好，这边 be enrolled in 就是在什么地方就学、注册就学的意思。In a private elementary school， 他就去读了一个私立的这个小学。
Now you know this word enroll. That means to add or join. Underline R-O-L-L. Now 这个不是你滚来滚去，不对。This means to take roll, or we can say roll call. That's 2 words, R-O-L-L-C-A-L-L. That's when your teacher takes like the 那个 点名表 and they say your name. Chris, here. Anthony,
here.
Present. In my class, 很多学生的 hair 头发闭嘴了，Now, Taiwanese kids like to say hair, 不是 here, and 他们觉得哈哈哈好笑。In America, we can say here or present, and because present 听起来像 another word, many American kids will say president, and they think they're really funny. Like President something. Yeah,
好可爱。
So they say President Chris or President Anthony.
原来如此。
There you go. Yeah.
所以在点名的话，我们会有 have a roll call， 意思就是指说大家点名点一轮，然后有的时候同学们就是国外的小朋友很好玩，他就说 here， 好，他有时候会讲。应该是讲 present present
就是 present tense
在场，present tense 的 present， 然后我在场，但是有人会故意把它念成 president， 好
hair，
然后来闹一下，老师在，还会发一些很奇怪的声音那种感觉。
是一定要说什么奇怪的东西。
对啊。
All right, be careful of the word elementary. You can also say elementary. Both are fine. Okay, the book follows Augie as he struggles to make friends and be accepted at his new school.
好，所以他后来说 The book follows Augie as he 好，这边他就慢慢的去写着怎么样 as he struggles to make friends and be accepted at his new school. 好，就慢慢去描写出他在这个中间交友时候所碰到的问题跟困境，然后他怎么样慢慢的被他的新学校同学们给接受。
Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we will have our final paragraph. Hey everyone, it's enjoying the school. We're back with our book club article. We're on pages 14 and 15, and we're learning about wonder, a story about empathy, which means think about other people's feelings. There's a phrase I want to teach here. So sometimes we'll say 那个什么事情 or 某个人 somebody something is as cruel as children. As cruel as children.
As cruel as children.
That's right.
像小朋友一样残酷。
That's right. Cruel. C-R-U-E-L. Not cool, as cruel as children, because kids can be really terrible to each other. So I was bullied when I was young. When I got a little older than my other kids, I would bully them because I was afraid of getting bullied more. So I would bully other kids to protect myself. Yeah, kids have to be sometimes terrible to each other, at least where I grew up. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Yeah.
有的时候为了要去保护自己，可能要变成是去找其他的目标，让转移被霸凌的对象和各式各样。其实，在那种环境之下，其实要生存起来，其实也不是那么容易的。像我小时候，我好像也有被霸凌。然后我也会霸凌别人，互相霸凌，只是我不会这么被霸凌惨到觉得好可怜。然后
You feel bad, right?
Yeah, I feel bad, definitely. 但是事实上，好像那也是一个不得已的过程吧，这样。
Yeah, I'll tell you guys a secret. Anthony, he bullies me.
Oh, really?
Okay, yes, he does.
I didn't know.
Yes, yeah. Well, he doesn't know. Yes, that's right. Let's continue. In addition to dealing with a bully named Anthony, Julian, Augie is also treated differently by people who care about him.
好，我们来看最后一段这个地方哦。其实事实上，我们的主角 Augie， 他其实除了要面对霸凌的问题之外，他还要去解决这些平常喜欢他、接受他的人对他另眼看待这件事情。我们来看这句话说 ：In addition to dealing with a bully named Julian, not Anthony, Augie is also treated differently by people who care about him. 好，人们很喜欢他、很在意他的人。他呢也必须要 is also treated differently by people。好，他就是被这些关怀他的人呢另眼看待。比方说，今天大家同样都是坐，然后人家就故意帮你拉好椅子，他可能是怕你说，你这样的话你比较快乐一点。可是你每次被这样对待的时候，你也会觉得不太舒服。
There's a lot of Roman names in this story. So we got August and Julian, and we have Anthony here.
Yeah.
All of these are really famous Roman names. I wonder if our author, R.J. Palacio, really likes Roman history.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about that.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue here to our next sentence. This is difficult for Augie because he doesn't want special treatment, but he also doesn't want to be a burden to others.
Yeah, 没错。所以你看看他这个主角心也很细腻，对不对？他说 This is difficult for Augie because he doesn't want special treatment. 他不要别人的特殊待遇啊！你没有把我当平常人就好，你不用帮我拉椅子，你不用对我特别好，不需要。Why? 他说 He also doesn't want to be a burden to others. 因为他觉得我不要在别人眼中是个负担，我不喜欢那种感觉。Burden 的意思就是负担的意思。
However, due to his physical differences, Augie naturally stands out.
However， 然而呢，due to his physical differences， 因为他外在身体上的不同的差异，跟同学就是不一样嘛，对不对？Augie naturally stands out， 在这边的 stands out 就是特别的显眼，这样一路杠看过去，哎 ，Augie 在那边，为什么？因为他的这个外形上面跟同学就是不太一样。这边的 stands out 就是非常非常显眼的意思。
You know, earlier this month we talked about Yanis and Antetokounmpo, and he was really tall. And when you're a young person in school, it can be very hard to stand out or have physical differences. And when you're special, and maybe when you're very special, you only want to be regular. You only want to be normal or just like everyone else. Maybe the nigga normal and regular, these words are not nice because it feels like 那他们是不好. But 我的意思不是这样. Just when you have a big difference, everyone looks at you and you stand out. This can be good or bad. And sometimes you don't want that. You just want to be regular. Listen, I understand that people see you're different. Babies in Taiwan look at me. They recognize, they just look at me with big eyes because they're just babies, but they know I don't look like them. And I don't think I have any strange physical differences, but I do look different.
那哈，没有错。所以事实上，我记得我2012年到土耳其的时候，在土耳其那边其实很少有机会看得到，尤其到乡下地方，很少有机会看到东方人。所以那些小朋友啊，然后还有一些大人，甚至还说：“来，你帮我帮我抱一下 baby， 然后我要让我的 baby 跟你照相。”
Me too.
Yeah, 没错。
Hold my baby.
Hold my baby. I'll take a picture of you. So what? Okay. 然后之后你会发现到你会被特殊对待。那可是你要想想看，如果是在这种很年轻的时候，可能在小学的时候，有的时候也许你会可能跟其他的同侪就是很不一样。有时候你只希望说我只要跟大家一样就好，拜托不要注意到我。你很想保持低调。
Yeah, when I first came to Taiwan, I was living in Xiji, and like I was at a restaurant and there were some little kids and I was just eating. I can't speak any Chinese and I'm really new to Taiwan. And like this kid walks up and he just stands next to me. I feel nervous. Like, who is this kid? And then I have a lot of arm hair, 有很多毛, and 他就开始拉我的毛. Just kind of more. I'm like, I'm so afraid Dad is gonna come and like punch me. And I was so afraid. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. It's just like, 不要动. This kid's just like,
摸可爱动物哦，我的天，好可爱哦！
猫咪来了，
对啊。所以老师他提到说，他以前刚来台湾不会说中文的时候，他在餐厅里面刚好碰到一个小孩，对他很好奇，就走到他旁边去，然后老师也不知道怎么办，然后之后这个，因为老师的这个手毛比较长，对不对？好，然后这个小朋友看觉得很好玩，就把他当摸猫一样，开始摸他的手
，just pet my arm.
哦，好可爱哦。
That's a good kitty. So yeah, we do notice physical differences, and you know that's good and bad. Like just don't tease or bully someone about being different.
没错。
Okay, let's continue to our next sentence here. Wonder offers lessons on empathy and understanding. Palacio shows readers that no matter what we look like on the outside, we're all human and want to be accepted on the inside.
Yeah, 没错。所以这个地方呢 ，Wonder 奇迹男孩这部作品呢 offers lessons on 这个地方把这个 on 圈起来，如果说教会了我们什么样的道理，这个地方 on what on empathy 要有同理心 and understanding 要善体人意。Palacio shows readers that 我们的作者告诉我们这些读者说 no matter what we look like on the outside 不管我们外表上面是怎么样的 we are all human and want to be accepted on the inside 我们呢都同样都是人然后在内心呢我们都渴望被接纳
All right, well with that let's take a quick break and when we come back we have vocab review. All right, friends, it's time for vocab review. Again, we're on pages 14 and 15. And our first word today is facial.
Facial. 啊，就是脸部的，比方说像 facial deformity 就是脸部上有点不全。
That's right. And we can have a facial treatment. My wife gets facial treatments. Number 2, to stand out.
To stand out 就是指很显眼，或是很突出，或甚至是很出众的意思。
And this is good and bad sometimes. Number 3, teasing.
好，就是那种有点嘲笑啦，或者是揶揄对方啦，可以是好的，或者是带有恶意的。
That's right. The verb is to tease, T-E-A-S-E. 要加一个 E. Number 4, in public.
In public 好，就在公共场合或是在当众怎样。
Okay, number 5, I want to say slowly, and I'm going to say it 2 ways. Elementary or elementary.
Elementary 好，就是指小学elementary school 或者很基本的东西。
Or elementary. 忘记说不一样的。Number 6, a burden.
A burden 好，就是负担的意思。
Number 7, physical.
Physical 就是指身体的。
You know this. 这个是 PE 的那个 P. Physical education.
对。
And number 8, it's a noun, understanding.
Understanding 就是体贴或者是善体人意。Thank you for your understanding.
That's right, your empathy.
Your empathy 没错。
All right, and with that, we're done with vocab, but we're not done with our story. We have more of our story about wonder tomorrow, so don't miss it. Don't go anywhere, and we'll see you then. For Enjoy English School, I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Anthony.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.